everybody, it's Karen Savage here from Be Epic Mind and Fitness, and today I am going to show you how to tap away anxiety and panic attacks. So if you don't know what tapping is, it's also known as EFT, and I'm going to put up another video which I'll put in the comments below, which will explain a bit more about what tapping is and how it does help you. So for this video only, I am going to go through the setup technique, the sequence. So if you've got something that you particularly want to work on that's giving you anxiety or stress, then we're going to work with that. So the first thing is you obviously need something to tap on. So just for this video alone, I'm going to be tapping on just some basic anxiety. It doesn't have to be anything in particular, just basic anxiety that comes up. So the first thing you need to do is on your karate chop is this is your setup phase. So whilst you're tapping here, I just want you to tune into where that anxiety is. So if you could locate that anxiety within your body, where would it be? So I'm going to tune into mine, and at the moment the anxiety that I've got now is in my stomach, and I'm going to tune into that. So it might be an event that's come up, or it might be just that there's just standard anxiety there. So whatever it is, just try and tune into it. And on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being really high and 1 being low, how bad it is. So for me at the moment, it's not really that bad. It's probably a 5. And now I'm gonna try and tap into the emotion that's attached to that. So for me, it's just a bit of sadness. So there's a little bit of sadness in my stomach area, and now I'm gonna tune into a color. So the color instantly that comes into my head is yellow. Okay, so the thing about this is try not to question it. Just the first thing that comes into your head is generally the first thing. So you should have where it's located, a colour, a scale of 1 to 10, and an emotion attached to it. Now don't worry if you're finding any of this difficult, it will just work with you just tapping. So with that in mind, I'm just going to start tapping on my karate chop. So this bit here underneath, just with my fingertips really lightly, you don't have to tap hard. And I'm just going to say, even though, so you're going to repeat after me, even though I have this, so for me the emotion is sadness in my stomach. So this is where you will say whatever emotion it is and wherever it is. I'm just mindful that my dog is walking over leads, which are attached to my lights. So here we go. So even though I have this sadness in my stomach, and mine is a yellow colour, so just say whatever colour yours is, if it doesn't have a colour, it's fine. I still totally love and respect myself anyway. Now, if you're not happy with saying love and respect, you can say I'm still okay with myself anyway. So even though I have this sadness in my stomach, it's a yellow colour, and it's about a 5. It's actually going up now. I'm thinking about it. I still totally love and respect myself. I'll go down now with him here. So this is the karate chop. So now we're going to go to the top of the head. And we're just gonna, anything that comes up, so this sadness, so you will say whatever emotion it is for you, all this sadness, and then we're gonna go to the side of the eyebrow here, all this sadness, all this anxiety, and then this other side of the eyebrow, the yellow anxiety in my stomach. Mine's a mustard colour now, and it's moved, so it's gone from my stomach and now it's here, under the eye, so this sadness in my throat, because it's moved. So wherever yours is, if it's still in the same place, you're still going to say, oh, this, whatever the emotion is and wherever you're feeling it. So if it's in your heart or your stomach or your throat, that's fine. So all this sadness, which is now brown colour for me, in my throat. Now we're going to go to the fleshy part of your chest here. All this sadness in my throat. Now it's really moved up to here, so it's almost tickling the back of my throat. So all this sadness. Under the arm, so if you do wear bras, it's the bra strap area. All this sadness in my throat. It's really tickling my throat now. Wrists, all this sadness. All this sadness. Now you're going to go to the top of the fingers. So all this sadness in my throat. All this sadness. Don't know what this sadness is about. So it's lifted from my stomach and it's now literally where my tonsils are. If you've still got tonsils, that is, I think I have. So all this sadness, and you're just going to keep going round, tapping on the various meridians, just saying what the emotion is that you are currently feeling. So this sadness, top of the fingers. Okay, and so once you've done a couple of rounds and you feel like your levels have come down, so mine are probably now a 3, you're then going to just tune into it again. So where do you feel it? So mine is right up here in my throat, it's tickling, so it's moved from my stomach and it's gone all the way up here. And in terms of a colour, it's probably cream. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a 2 or a 3, so it's gone down quite a lot. And the emotion that attached to it is, it's like it's not a sadness now, it's almost like a, oh, there is a little bit of sadness, but it's not an emotional sadness, it's like a, oh, that's a shame sadness. So I would still tap on that. So I would say, even though I've got this, oh, that's a shame sadness, so I'm going to use the exact words that come up into my head and I'm not questioning it. Even though I've got this ashamed, oh, that's a shame, not ashamed, that's a shame sadness in my throat, see, creamy yellow colour. I still totally love and respect myself anyway. So I'm still going to go with that. All this sadness, such a shame. 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 Now for me it's more, oh, such a shame. Such a shame. Such a shame. And now I'm still tuning into where it is, and the tickling feeling in my throat has gone, and it almost feels like there's just a whiteness there. So this, oh, it's such a shame. And now the emotion is, oh well, that's how it is, that's life. So it's life, and sometimes that's how it goes. And now it's almost just disappeared, that tickling feeling. There's nothing in my stomach, and there's nothing really, there's a little bit here. But for the purpose of this video, I just wanted to go through the whole setup phase, which is this, the setup phase, and then obviously the sequence in terms of how you tap. So it's really important that you, first of all, is locate where you're feeling it. So where is it that you're feeling that anxiety in your body? Is it your stomach? Is it your chest? Is it your head? Where is it? And then it's on a scale of 1 to 10 how bad it is, because we need to know whether your levels come down or not. And then what's the emotion attached to it, and then and then obviously is it any colour or anything. Now if you can't do any of that, and if you're in the height of a massive panic attack, just start tapping, and it will be like, even though I've got this massive panic attack, I still totally love and respect myself. This massive panic attack, I'm really panicking, I'm really panicking, I'm really panicking, heart's racing, panicking, I'm panicking. And then you could talk about what you're panicking about. I'm panicking about, I don't know, work tomorrow, or I'm panicking about seeing my boss, or I'm panicking about a certain situation. And then you'll just keep going through the various meridians until those anxieties drop. So I hope that's helped. Any questions, just leave them below. And this is the first video I've done of tapping, so yeah, keen to get some feedback, but I hope that helps. Again, leave any questions below. See you soon.